man, I just don't have no life. And it's crazy that I never would have thought that as I got older, I just didn't have no life, because back then I always had it figured out. I thought I was gonna grow up, play basketball, go to the league, and do stuff like that. Now I started to learn that life be lifing, because it's just like, you can't plan your life. You can only go to life accordingly, how things turn out. So, and then I can take accountability too for situations where I didn't plan out how I wanted it to plan out, because I made the wrong decisions. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell the younger generation, the youth, you gotta make the right choices, bro. You gotta make the right decisions. So don't be like me. I was too good to do this, or too good to go here, or too good to go there. But you don't want to grow up and just be working a 9 to 5, a dead-end job that you just can't get out of. So if you got like a goal or a passion you got to do, and you want to do it, you just got to make the right choices and just lock in. And that's one thing I didn't do when I was younger. I didn't learn how to lock in. So when you start something, don't give up. So don't be afraid of failure. Just keep going. Because when I was younger, I didn't want to fail, because I cared what people think. You can't care what people think, because I'm just being real with y'all. Y'all don't want to be 33, don't have no life, or don't know what you're going to do with your life, or whatever. And if you can make your life easier because you put in hard work, that's what you need to do. Because I didn't make my life easier. I was lazy. I didn't want to put in hard work. I didn't want to feel like I was dedicating myself to things that would make my life better in the future. So what I'm telling y'all now, it's cool, but it's just like when you're looking for jobs, stuff like that, it becomes hard, because sometimes jobs don't call you back. Some jobs you gotta have experience, and some jobs won't even hire you till you have experience. But if nobody hires you to train you, how can you have experience? Just bunch of games and bullcrap, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm trying to save y'all from the games. So y'all just need to stay focused and work hard in life, and then y'all will come up. Don't be lazy, because lazy ain't gonna get you nowhere. So if you feel like you gotta push yourself to do it, do it until you ain't gotta push yourself no more. Do it to where it becomes natural. So once it becomes natural and you do it because you want to do it, your life will be better, because you don't want to just be punching no clock. Then you getting mad when they cut your overtime hours, because that's the only way you make ends meet, because you're really not getting paid enough. So always keep that mindset. Don't always be like, well, I get paid good. Always look at it like you don't get paid enough, because you always want to do better in life. Or don't never get too comfortable. So that's why it's just like, I be feeling like sometimes I'm losing in life. Like I'm a loser or something. Even though I know I ain't no loser. Or maybe I am a loser. Shit, I don't know. But I'm just being real, because this is just how I feel. I wasted a lot of time doing a lot of stuff that I should have put my mind to, and changed my mindset on life and how I look at things. Is just because it's just like, life is hard. And life is gonna life, but you can't do nothing about life but just prepare for it and fight life back. So, and I'm telling y'all that because I don't want y'all to go down the same path as me, because I didn't know how to fight life back until now. And it shouldn't have took me this long. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to save y'all time. So I'm trying to tell y'all what y'all should be doing. Or it's about decisions. Make the right decisions, bro. Or sis, or whoever. Once you figure out how to make the right decisions and be confident in your situations, because it's just like, you'll be better off. Because I was better off once I learned how to be confident and make better choices as I got older. But when you're younger, you learn with experience, but don't be no hard-headed young person. Just take in game and soak it up and be observant. Don't be like, can't nobody tell you nothing, because that's dangerous. When you're young and can't nobody tell you nothing, and you think you know it all, you don't. Because I thought I knew it all. I didn't listen. I did what I wanted to do. Now it's just like I don't have no life as the future went on. I just work and go home and be miserable about it. And it's just messed up because I could have planned my life different. But I didn't make the right choices. And then it's just crazy. And then it's just like, I always thought I had it planned out. I was going to go to the league. I was going to go to school. I was going to go to college. I was going to do all that. And you can have it planned out. But if you're not applying yourself, which half of the population probably is not doing, like they should be applying themselves, their life is going to take a drastic turn because they don't have the right mindset to put their minds to it and stay focused. Stop losing focus, because I lost focus. And it's just, look where I'm at now. I'm just working, just getting by. Promise you, you don't want this life. Or you could want this life. I don't know. Some people just want to work and get by. Because we don't just work to be happy. We just work to pay bills. And I heard that's life. You know, that's the real world. Only if you let it be. You see what I'm saying? You can change your reality, but it starts with you. So make that right choice. Stay on track. Don't get slacked off. I know y'all gonna be getting slacked off because y'all young. Y'all wanna go to them parties, talk to them girls, but the girls wanna talk to those guys or whatever y'all wanna do. Or just, but remember, stay focused. Just because you're young, being young doesn't give you no excuse. And I hate when people say, oh, because you're young, Yeah, that's like you making an excuse for them. You can be young, but you can handle business. And that's why I feel like my life is just boring. I don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I want it like that, though. And sometimes your life gotta get boring to be successful. Sometimes you can have an exciting life, go out, go to the parties, go to the clubs, or do whatever. But you look up, you ain't really getting nothing accomplished. Seriously. That's essential to your life. You having fun, but you're not focused. So when you're not focused, time is going to just keep going on. And that's the most important thing you can't get back is your time. So stop wasting it. Do something constructive. And it's okay to have fun, but just don't get carried away. And then it's just a lot of stuff I do later on in my life just to keep the peace is because I figure out things to do. I stay focused. I do a lot of research. Stuff I should have been doing. And now it's just like, life is what you make it. So it's like I'm reaping the benefits of this life. And I'm not sad about it. But I just realized and I started taking accountability for the things I didn't do. Because I thought I had my life planned out. But I wasn't working hard as I should be. You see where I'm going with this? Just life in general. Whatever job you're going for, whatever college degree you want. And then you can get a college degree and think you got it all planned out. But it's still up to the employer to hire you. So you can only do what you can do. So you might get a degree in a field, try to apply for a job. You don't get a job in your field. So now you just got to go work just to pay bills like the rest of the country. Because that's reality. This is the stuff they don't tell you. So you got to be careful with the choices that you make in life. So even when people get degrees, sometimes we just be getting degrees based on whatever, or your views or your ways or what somebody told you to do. Stop listening to people and do your own research. Start doing it for like the marketing type of way. Like research something that you know is going to be useful in the future. Start worrying about the future. Stop worried about right now. That's where we keep going wrong at. We get jobs and stuff like that, or you supposed to go to college to prepare for the future. But the thing about college, if you get the wrong degree, your future is jacked up now. You know what I'm saying? So do your research, because that's what one thing I didn't learn to do that I'm learning to do now as I get older. I'm starting to research stuff more. And then if it's a valid point or some valid information, and you just got to learn to interpret what's some good research or what's some bad research. You will see what's some good stuff and some bad stuff. You got to be able to interpret that because this is your life. So I'm just putting y'all on game because life is not going to go how you plan it. The only way you can get it to close to how you planned it, if you put in the work. If you put in the work, then it can go kind of there, but it's still not going to go there. Because it's all in God's hands. But if something that's destined for you to do, I would stick at it. Because you don't want to be punching them 9 to 5. A 9 to 5 ain't a bad thing because it keeps food on the table. But at the end of the day, what do you want out of your life in the long run? You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's just like I'm trying to stay focused because I was just like y'all. So I got to figure it out. And it's up to me. So I can't cry about it. I can't mope about it. And that's one thing that you guys got to stop doing. Just because you're young, don't mope about your situations or whatever. It'll get better. You just got to apply yourself more. Trust me. There's people worse off than you. So keep that in your mind. That'll keep you going. So don't give up. Just make some changes. Minor setback for a major comeback. And once you do that, you'll be better. Because that's what I had to learn. I was just like you. We learning together. Shoot, some younger people encouraging me to change my mindset or do different stuff. And that's okay. I ain't got no ego. I gotta be like, oh, I ain't taking no advice from no younger dude. Or they might be teaching me something I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always late to the party because I'm old school. I ain't get a Bluetooth to like 2022. So I've been driving around with a CD player all the time. But I always could stream stuff and whatever. But I just was old school. I got to be more updated with stuff. So don't be never afraid to update your equipment or anything you're doing in life. Don't be stuck in your ways. So that's the main topic that I wanted to stress with you guys. How I was saying I was too good for this. I should have just worked with what I had and just did it and moved on. And looked at the mindset different. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So if y'all gonna get y'all shine somewhere else, don't be too thinking you too good because you don't know what it can turn into. Change y'all mindset. So I had to stop being stuck in my ways and just people in general. Y'all gotta stop being stuck in y'all ways and stop being late to the party. And I know y'all want to be stuck in y'all ways. I was just like that too. But you got to be stuck in your ways to a certain extent. Don't be too much stuck into your ways. Because you're not going to get nowhere. You see what I'm saying? With anything you do in life, if you just too stuck on this, you ain't going to get nothing accomplished because you keep being stuck on this. Do your research. Don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to gather valuable information. Then it'll take you a long way because I was scared to learn. Because I didn't know. But now I know. And I regret stuff when I was younger that I should have did. I should have took my craft more seriously, whatever I wanted to do. I kept saying I wanted to do it, but I wasn't putting work in. So what I'm telling the youth, anybody, y'all just gotta put the work in. Don't be afraid to put the work in. Even if it's boring right now, put it in. Put the work in. Man, it's boring. So what? Everything is not about, you can turn boring stuff into fun. So what I'm saying, even if it's boring to you, make it fun. You feel me? You can make things fun. So stop thinking everything is boring. And if I start thinking stuff like that or change my mindset back then, I probably would have been different. Because you don't know what life is going to do and where life is going to take you. Only thing you can do is prepare. But what I want to tell y'all is to just stay focused and just change y'all mindset, man. I can't keep stressing this to y'all. I'm telling y'all the real. Because that's what I had to do. And I learned that you just gonna go through stuff in your life that you just can't control. And I just be feeling like this. Like, I feel like you don't want to live with no regrets. You see? I regret I did this. Or I regret I didn't do this. Or I'm teaching y'all this now. This is valuable. Learn from me. Because I done been through a couple jobs and trying to figure it out. And I finally got it figured out. And I want you guys to figure it out just like me. And you may figure it out at a later age, or you may figure it out now, but it's best for y'all to figure it out now, because the best thing to do is start. Start now. Try to figure it out now. Don't wait till, oh, you supposed to do this because you're supposed to do this in your 20s and 30s. Stop thinking like that. That's what tradition wants you to believe. Tradition is going to keep you behind. Just get to it. Stop making an age is your excuse. Because if you lazy when you're young, you're going to be lazy when you're older. So stop being lazy when you're younger. Because that plays a part. And the most of the young people probably is lazy, I know. Y'all want to have fun. And it's not wrong with that. But y'all just got to learn how to handle y'all business. And once y'all handle y'all business and prepare for what you want, prepare for the future. Right now it's cool, but right now it just seems like you just be stuck in right now because you're so stuck in your ways and you never prepare for the future. Because a lot of people are still stuck on right now, and they still on right now as the years go on. You see what I'm saying? So if you prepare and stick at something, work at it, get better, or pick the right job, careers you want to go into or whatever, your life will kind of go how you planned it. But you got to put in the work for it to go like that. But if you lazy and just trying to plan your life, it's never going to happen. Because that's not how life works. Life just be lifing. You're going to see. When the years go on and the future keeps coming, and the crazy thing, you can't go back. You can't say, let me get a retry. You can't go back. So that's the most important thing, is your time. Make the right choices. Use your time wisely. And you ain't gonna grow up and have no life like me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no life right now because I choose to, and I didn't put in the right effort to make my life better as of now. But I'm trying to change it now. I'm trying to get better now. So, and I just used to make excuses for myself, and I can't make excuses for myself. So now I got the courage to be confident and just go with life. So that's how I keep my peace. I do this, I do that. I research. I listen to music. Figure out how to generate income for myself or whatever. Try to go into business for myself. I never know unless I try. So the first thing to do is start. Even if I fail the first couple years or whatever, you gotta be willing to lose to take a win. So let that marinate. You gotta be able to lose in order to win. If you're afraid to lose, you ain't gonna never win. And I'm just telling y'all the real. So stay focused, stop slacking, get on y'all grind. And that's why I don't have no life right now. And sometimes getting on your grind, it may seem like you ain't got no life. But you still got a life because you're preparing. And once you put the time in, the stuff that you thought you had to worry about, it's going to come to you. Because you made your life a high value. If you don't make your life a high value or a priority, ain't nobody going to want to deal with you. So I'm just being real, just in general, friends or anything. Once you put the time in, work hard, and you can enjoy your life because you put the work in. If you don't work, you don't eat. And that's why if you don't work, your life gonna be all over the place as you get older, because time ain't gonna keep doing that but going on and on. You're gonna keep having fun, then you're gonna look up. You ain't gonna have no life in your 30s, in your 40s, because when you ain't supposed to have no life, or when your life's supposed to have been born, you wasn't trying to make it born. You was always at that club or getting that drink or that weed or cigarette or whatever you gonna do, because you thought that was fun. But in reality, it's wasting time. And I'm just being real with y'all. I could lie to y'all, but I want somebody to tell me the real. If it's some harsh criticism or they experience, I want to know. And that's just my take on the situation. So I want y'all to let me know, like, do I really got a point? Or was this video good to you? Or it was a lot? Because I want to know. Because I wanted somebody to tell me this. Because I thought I was too cool to learn stuff like this when I was younger. But as you get older, there's nothing wrong with learning. And don't worry about what people think. Some people learn slower than others. Some people learn faster than others. It's all good. But when you sick and tired, it'll show. You'll really be sick and tired. You can say you sick and tired, but if you sick and tired, you'll really be sick and tired. You'll make a change. So just take that in. Let that marinate. And that's my take on it.